it.
Here we go. Let's see. Let's see how this looks on you.
Bro, where Carl?
He should be coming any minute in. Let me
Okay.
This would be funny as hell.
Good Lord, look at him. You got that lemon citrus shirt on. Where Carl?
He right here.
Carl right there. Good Lord, look at him.
Y'all hear this playback?
Got that lemon citrus shirt on. Yeah, I can hear it. Well, you sound like a leprechaun.
Oh, because I ain't got my mic on.
Carl right there. Where Nick at? Back there in the crib.
Y'all hear this playback?
That lemon citrus shirt on.
All right.
Well, you sound like a leprechaun.
Shut up, man.
Hi, Carl.
Nigga, your jokes is terrible.
Let's see. Is my mic set to the Zoom P4 audio? Built in. Okay, let me. All right. Do you have it posted on the story? Okay.
Can't see it.
Okay.
It
And
just says
that video is streaming right now, right?
Well, let me see. Let me go check.
Make sure. That's the video we want to link it to.
I put the. Okay, let me make sure I did.
Hey, this ain't live.
Let me actually do this over again. Put the better link on there. Take 2 seconds. Nigga, Blake panic.
Right, Blake left.
Nigga don't know we live.
Yeah, I know we definitely are live right now. That's all right.
I just had to make sure it was the right link.
Yep.
It take me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
We got a lot, bro. We got a lot of good shit to talk about. I'm actually excited.
We have a lot to talk about. It's so many. I was saying it's so many things. It's like so many things you can say right now.
Yeah.
We wait for Blake to turn his mic on here. Or his camera.
We don't want Blake to say anything anyway. You know, never mind.
Blake, we got to talk about. I don't even know where he's at right now. I hope he knows we're live. But Blake, he was saying in the chat, you know, we on YouTube right now, right?
Yeah, I was putting that other link out. I don't know. I must have muted
myself. That cam hella close to you.
No, you can
Oh
still.
no, I think I muted myself accidentally.
Man, let's get to this. Man, hold on.
I don't even know what to start with. So
I do.
I
don't. So okay, are we gonna start with? Let's do this. One.
Am I correct?
Yeah, you good.
You're very clear.
Very clear right now.
I said am I crooked because I thought it was crooked.
Well, hey. Yeah.
I'm trying to. What's the first thing? I want to get Carl. What's the first thing we should start on with this?
Well, what should we say? That's a good question because there's a whole lot of shit. You can go positive shit, negative shit, but I'll say let's just go through the game. Yeah.
I guess.
No, I'm gonna ask you all this. What do you think went wrong with the Celtics?
The turnover.
Yeah.
I'm not even exaggerating. I've never seen in my life one team just throw away a game like they did. I've been watching. I'm not like 30 or 40 years old or nothing. I'm like 20. But still, I'm just saying I've been watching sports. I've been watching game my whole life. No, I've been watching the game for 10 years, bro. I've never seen that.
Nah.
That was crazy.
Remember we did I said in the chat last pie, what did we do? We said
turnovers.
Yeah, we were talking about turnovers. I was like, bro, I said I should definitely record this right now. I said turnovers. I said something like, let me figure out a good point to record this on now.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're just now tuning, I just turned it on. But we're now recording. We're going live on YouTube, so it's a little different right now. We getting used to it. Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube right now, and shout out to those if you're listening on Spotify and Apple. Shout out to you guys. You already know what to do. But I called it. Yeah. Thanks for being here. If you're here already checking it out. Where was I at? Talking about turnovers. Didn't I predict 12 turnovers last game?
Yeah, no, actually,
Last
what do you
pod?
think? I asked you, what do you think that went wrong with the Celtics? You said turnovers. Then last episode, we talked about if they have 15 or more turnovers or whatever, they go get their ass spanked. And I guarantee you, without even knowing the stats, they had like 20 plus, damn near. They had to.
I think it was 20 plus because at a certain time they said they had like 15.
Them niggas sold, bro.
They sold.
It's so heavy.
We gotta talk about the Tatum thing. We gotta talk about the Tatum thing too, bro.
Yeah, damn
Our guy.
Hey, I tried to hide it.
But I mean, okay, but let's look at it. Let's look at it long term. He didn't have a. Let's grade his series. If we had to give it a grade, what grade would we give him?
F.
F. Because so
there's a 27-point game, 23 point, 26, 28.
Shot about 18. Shot about 80 shots.
What's the efficiency?
Okay, so I'm gonna read them off game by game. So game one.
Read off efficiency. Is it showing his turnovers too?
No, I'm not even looking at that right now. I haven't even looked at that yet. So I got game one, I got 3 for 17.
Good Lord.
Game two, I got 8 for 19, which isn't bad. 9 for 23 with 26 points. That's like just an inefficient shooting night. 8 for 23 in the game after that. We got a 50% game in the last one and a 6 for 18.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
So let me ask you this.
What we call those? We call those tour dates.
Yeah, that nigga was shooting. He was shooting tour days, bro. He hella was. So let me ask this. Because we had this argument. I don't know if y'all remember, but we had this argument a long time ago, right? Remember, we always complain about that Celtics duo between Tatum and Brown, right? Is it a guarantee right now that Tatum is better than Jaylen Brown? Is it a guarantee?
No. Nope.
The ironic part about it is Brown was literally I won't say the only one, but he was the main dude.
No, he was.
He was the main dude stepping up. You look back on the season, people were talking about, oh, Brown is inconsistent, Brown is this, Brown is that. And you get to the finals and look what's going on. Not a knock against Taylor or anything like that, but it's
he inconsistent. Both of them are. One's just more a little inconsistent than the other, but he's inconsistent because they had one game where he has 30, then one game where he has 18. So he is inconsistent. So, but
in a battle of inconsistency, he scraped out some.
It just so happened he was consistent on the other day. I mean, he was consistent in this game and he was inconsistent the other game. That's how his game works though. Yeah. So it just fell on the right day for him. Because since Jayson Tatum was consistent last game, he was due to be inconsistent. I don't know what I'm saying, but I guess.
But they go back and forth with their whack ass games, basically is what you're saying.
There we go. Yeah. Say it like that.
Yeah. They go back and forth with it. So yeah, I mean it's a lot to talk about. Somebody said, "What's up? Hey to support. What's up, guys? Came to support, but y'all need to do this early. Years late as hell." I know, my bad. We're not gonna do them. We're not gonna do them too late. That's what somebody in the chat said. We're not gonna do them too late. But this is a rare one because we had to get it after the finals. But yeah, that's the thing about that. So the Tatum Brown thing, that's a very interesting part of the conversation I have because we was kind of revisiting it. We did talk about that earlier this year. And we kind of come to this conclusion that it's not clear who's better. Now we know who it should be. Okay, but let me ask you this. So with Tatum, with what he showed as far as playmaking goes, is that where he edges out Brown? Because if we're saying Brown's better, where would he be better than him at?
Being consistent.
Because they're both inconsistent as hell.
They both are.
They're both very inconsistent.
I think I don't want to be the person that says, but I think we might have failed. It's not even a trick because he's definitely got better at facilitating, but is it more what's the line with him facilitating and him just kind of being scared to shoot?
No, I think
it's a fair question. Because I'm saying no. This series, I felt like it was at times, it was more so that, especially this game. How many times did he facilitate, but it just looked like he was scared to shoot the damn ball?
True.
To me, it just looked like the defense they were playing on him, and he's forced to pass him.
Yeah, that's too.
That's what I agree.
It's that too, but some of them turnovers on him. He was losing the ball, flopping and failing, going to the hoop, complaining all. He looked for fouls so many times. I'm like, bro, just play. Honestly,
Wiggins, the defense, Wiggins, that whole team, the defense, the whole Warriors team played on him, and the individual defense Wiggins played on him was off the chain.
Wiggins clamped him up. But my thing is, he was having inconsistent games throughout the whole playoffs, but it was more inconsistent this time because of Wiggins, like Blake said. But he definitely, I don't know if it's him facilitating or if it's him just being scared to shoot sometimes. I don't know.
I'm gonna give him credit when I'm gonna give him his credit. When you have, I think he did a good job at times of reading the I wasn't a fan of. He's kind of off and on with how he reads defenses. So when he's looking to score, there are some things he needs to get better at instinct wise. But like when it came to knowing, okay, I got to go get this guy set up and all of that, he was good at that. So there were some bright spots. And I don't want to do this thing where it's like, fuck Jayson Tatum or whatever, because it is like, I think you said in the chat. Yeah, Carl said it. Yeah, it's
never
that.
Never that.
Yeah, but like Carl did say, it's his first one. You know what I mean? So we'll cut him some slack. But we're circling back again on. I remember us. I don't know if Blake was on this pod, but us talk. Were you on this pod? We were talking about what Tatum has to do to become top 5 or whatever, or at least become better than Luka. Yeah. It was like, nah. At this point, there's really not. I mean, it's not happening right now. It's not happening.
I just remember you all asking me. I think it was 4 or 5 months ago. Asked me because we was comparing Bradley Beal and Jayson Tatum, and we asked me is he a superstar, Jayson Tatum a superstar, and I said no, but I still think he isn't, and I still think he's just a star, and I think the reason why is clearly because he's inconsistent. I think that proves that point.
The media wants to be that superstar. I don't think he's at that level.
Well, he was putting up the numbers, and you locked up KD. Once you lock up KD, we start looking at you a little different. We start hoping we're going to get certain things, special things out of you that superstars possess. So once he did that, that's when we said, okay, we might have a superstar in our hands. But then as we started getting near the finals and everything, he went toe-to-toe with Giannis by 43 points in that big game 6. And then the finals started. He started fading away like really like fast. Yeah. Like hella fast.
Yeah.
So
it's a fact.
It is a stage though. I said that is a big stage. So I cut him some slack there, but still.
He's a professional athlete. Ain't no big deal.
Yeah, I mean,
you have to handle that.
I guess.
I would say, and the media had reasons to be excited. Like I don't think people realize how great of a defender he was to this postseason. He always been great the whole season, but people didn't really realize it to this postseason. Yeah. There's that, and then the facilitating kind of showed off. I know, like I said, I remember we were in that green room chat with that Celtics guy, and he was saying like the Celtics fans could see it the whole year. He was a great facilitator, but people generally didn't realize it till
he was right. He was right because I didn't really pay attention to it probably to like 2 rounds ago. I was like, dude, that said that was definitely right
now.
Yeah, but I think those things got the media excited, and I think the defense thing was why they were ready to kind of some people were ready to kind of put him around that same conversation with Luka. I don't know. I feel like that was an argument. Something makes me feel like that was something we kind of forced instead of other people, but I don't know. How many other people were in the conversation?
I think we forced it because I never heard that shit anywhere else.
Okay. So it was only us.
I think it was us because we do this thing where we can compare a lot of the young players at the age mark, like the Devin Bookers, the Jayson Tatums, the Donovan.
Yeah, we do that with everybody.
We do that a lot, actually. We compare everything.
Yeah.
And damn near impossible for us to bring up something without comparing it.
Yeah. Oh God, we compare everybody.
I'm tripping. That's not just us, to be honest with you. That's literally everybody too. So we're not the only one.
Define everybody. No, I'm just playing. But
you know what I mean.
But it's to me it's on coaching too, because I feel like Celtics coach could have definitely put Jayson Tatum in a better position at times too. Why I say that is because I hate seeing like small forwards dribble the ball up the court all the time and then get in their sets and everything and try to think of a way to score the ball when the defense is easy set. Have a guard dribble the ball up, let them get down in the post, then kind of figure out their move. That's why to me Kevin Durant struggled against the Celtics. He was dribbling the ball up, they kind of got in their defensive sets and they kind of figured out what he was about to do and they had time to set. To me, that doesn't really do anything to help him out, but.
Yeah, I think it was as simple as my opinion. I think it was as simple as Tatum getting his ass clamped because it's like even
that too, it was a plethora of things. So.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff. But I see what you're saying. I definitely do. A lot of me isn't mad at Udoka at all, though. I don't think I have much room to be pissed off at Udoka because a lot of the turnovers are like it was the turnovers that lost in this series, and that's like I can't blame a coach for like these were dumbass turnovers. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I have a hard time believing. Okay, Andrew Wiggins did clamp him, but I have a hard time believing a lot of Jayson Tatum. Like I said, I was about to call that dude Jason Turnover. A lot of Jayson Tatum's turnovers because he had a lot of turnovers in the previous rounds too. It just kind of got overglossed because he won. But I'm saying a lot of their turnovers as a team, like Marcus Smart had some of the dumbest turnovers I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he did. He was
like Al Horford, big ass. You can't. Your big ass like 7 feet. Why are you letting Steph Curry strip you?
Yeah,
don't make no sense. Who else made some dumbass decisions? Jaylen Brown tried to split 2 people several times. His ass can't dribble good enough for that. But
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about him like that.
His handle. He need to work on his handle. Hella.
Your handle better. Oh no, let me stop.
No, I ain't gonna say that.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But I'm just saying.
But talk my shit. I got a list of NBA niggas. I swear to God that I know I can dribble better than. I
probably can. It's because Jaylen Brown, bro. I actually noticed that this series that his dribbling skills aren't all that great. I didn't notice until somebody said something on Twitter, and I started looking at it. I'm like, dude, kind of struggles to go through his legs and kind of make his move and get past the defense. I didn't notice that until this series.
Got to keep it tight, man. That's all you got to do. Blake, I know Blake got something mature he want to say because he got that.
I was looking at him.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't catch it.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, it's a really, because like you said, it's nothing crazy towards they kind of clamp here and there, they clamp Jayson Tatum, but it's a lot of them turnovers self-inflicted. I've never seen a person or a team sell a series like that as far as just giving it away. Who?
The Suns.
I don't think they did like this.
Yeah, it's not. They didn't turn the ball over at this rate. This is insane.
Yeah.
This might have been the worst. This might have been the worst game a person has to go, like a win or lose, go home game for that team. And they came out winning. They was winning by 12 points. That 12-point lead went away in like 1 minute. And I'm not even bullshitting.
So you think this
turned to a 20-point deficit?
You think this loss is worse than that Suns loss?
Oh, hell. Oh. I'll say it's worse in terms of just watching the game. If that no, it's not true because that 40-point loss is pretty bad.
Turn the game off after the 7.
But at least that game. See, that's a good question though. It really is, because even though they lost by 40, this game was just as bad to me because they kept turning the ball over and giving them shots. And the Suns just missed. The Suns just missed shots, and the Mavericks was just lighting their ass up.
Yeah, and you're at home in an elimination game. But like I said, I don't. It's first of all, it's funny that we immediately started talking shit about Boston. We got to get. It's funny that these Golden State wanted championship, but first thing we do is talk about Boston. Yeah, but I don't want to go. Yeah, true. But like they made their mistakes and they fucked up big time. But I'm gonna give them some slack. They did good. They like when you grade this season as a whole, it's still an A. Like this doesn't change how I looked at this particular team. They lost in Game 6 in their first finals. You know what I'm saying? Have these last couple of finals won 6 games?
It's an A.
How many?
It's an A. They lost. But no, no, yeah, but they did definitely get an A. But yeah, it has, because last year's the Milwaukee won 4 straight.
Right.
Last year finals. I said last year.
But it went 6, right?
Yeah, it went 6.
Actually gone Game 6.
Did Miami versus Lakers go 5 or 6?
It went
6.
And did Golden State versus
6? Yep.
Damn, we've had a Game 6 the last 4 finals?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy as hell.
Yeah, 6 times 6 equals. 6 times 4 years is 24 more years. I don't know.
The one, that last Golden State and Cleveland one.
4.
4?
Yeah, 4.
Okay, no, yeah, never mind. And it was the second one that, or the one before that went 5.
Yeah, one before it went 5, then 7 before that,
then 6. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so 6 is the common one. So yeah, they gave it a run. They did what I'm not devastated. I know Celtics fans. I don't think Celtics fans should be that pissed at all. Because like I said,
I would be.
They should.
I'm gonna be mad at tonight, but when they look at this season in hindsight, they're gonna be like, yeah,
over lighting fire.
Yeah, no, you won't like that, bro. Because even as a team as a whole, even the season as a whole, once your team gets there, that stuff goes all out the window. You think the team's gonna win.
Yeah.
You don't even think about, as a fan, you know what I'm talking about. You don't even think about that, especially
you know of all people, they not walking away from that arena happy.
Okay, but when it sets in like tomorrow morning, they're gonna be like, we still had a great season. You know what I'm saying?
No, they not. You know why they not? Because it was self-inflicted. That loss was self-inflicted. All them losses were really self-inflicted.
They were.
Still be mad.
Yeah.
We'll see. Like I said, I don't want to do. My thing is, I don't want to take way too much credit away from Boston because, like I said, it was a bad series, but they did what they had to do. They did what they could. No, they didn't.
Well,
they Right. They underperformed when they didn't need to underperform, but still, you know what I mean? As a whole, this season was a success. Udoka proved himself as a head coach. You know, Tatum proved that he's still on his upward trajectory, even though he had a bad series. At least we know this duo isn't dead, because let me tell you something. If they would have lost in the first round or the second round, we know Jaylen Brown would have got traded for sure. But now we're sure that this is going to be the duo they're going to stick with for the next however many years.
What I fear is they ain't making the finals next year. I fear that.
I can see them getting back.
I can.
I can't.
Off of from this year, I think.
Yeah.
I honestly can't. Like, if they would have faced a more stable team, I'm not even gonna do that to them because that's not fair. Because they did clamp up the net, so I'm not even gonna take it there. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if I can see. Because I'm be honest tonight, they didn't play bad defense at all. They turned the ball over. Their defense wasn't that bad.
There were a couple tonight. There were some really bad spots on defense.
It was, but I'm saying in terms of just allowing like so many points, it wasn't like terrible.
True.
It was what lost them the game was turning the ball over.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't
that switching shit with Horford was terrible, though. I give you that. That was awful.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Some of the switches, and there are a lot of open looks that Golden State just missed. And it was like, it literally at a point, it felt like Golden State was kind of giving them the game, because Golden State missed 11 straight threes at one point, and a good amount of those were open. So Boston had their chances. They had their chances. So, but like I said, all in all,
play amounted for about 60% of them.
Mm-hmm.
It was a couple stretches. He just came down. Just
he ain't playing.
Yeah, he wasn't the Clay. That ain't the Clay I know. Goddamn it, that nigga was.
Hey,
let me see. Still won, but
he
damn. He went 5 for 20.
Yeah,
and he actually had a couple of these. Him the whole series. He definitely. Clay ain't Clay no more. At least for this year, he wasn't. Yeah, it was on and off. So I don't know. Yeah, whatever. They won, so it don't matter.
Yeah,
we saw a different.
I could go 3 for 40, and I'll still be happy we win.
Yeah, that's the thing, is a couple of Warriors. That big three, that whole big three was not on together this entire series, which is really significant. Like, it wasn't like this classic performance from the traditional Golden State big three. No, it was Steph, and then every once in a while Clay had a big game. Dre, I guess, had a big game tonight. But like I said,
almost. I can't wait to hear that podcast.
You said what?
I said Mr. Almost Triple Double. I can't wait to hear his podcast tonight.
Yeah,
Triple single.
Yeah, he gonna be recording in about 30 minutes talking that shit.
I don't even know if he go record. He probably gonna be drinking champagne, chilling.
Yeah, dude. It'd be dope if he did. If he recorded in the locker room and shit, that'd be some dope ass shit.
I mess with it. It was with his scoring 8 points ass. I mess with it.
Is that what he ended up with? 8 points.
I think
he started the second quarter with 8 points, finished with 8 points. That's his career. Let me not say that's mean, but it's the truth.
That nigga get away with being mid, but I'm not gonna lie. His defense tonight was big. It was amazing though. I'll say that much.
It's so hard. It's like, I don't want to admit, it's like a good mid, if that makes it. I can't explain. You have to watch the game to see his 8 points. It's impactful as hell, bro.
Yeah.
And it pisses you off because you really can't judge him how you want to. Because if you look at him play, it's just like that. Them 8 points is, I don't know. It's confusing.
Bro, you hating on greatness?
No, it ain't great. It's good, but it ain't great.
He's the greatest single-digit scorer of all time.
Ever. He give you 2 points. It's the best 2 points you ever get in your life.
I wonder who is the greatest single-digit scorer of all time. That's the very interesting argument to have, a conversation to have.
You?
We're gonna be naming them.
That'll take too long.
That.
I say one person off my head though, but that'd take too long.
I know one person. I'm looking.
You said what?
I said I know one person, and I'm looking at him.
Who, me? Which one?
No, looking at Todd. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't want to talk. Do not talk hoops. Blake know not to talk hoops with me, bro. Dude, oh my god. Nigga, you know you can't do me no basketball, bro. I was cooking this nigga. We was at Dick's Sporting Goods. I was cooking this nigga.
Do y'all hear this?
You don't want to say nothing now.
You talking about Sporting Goods on a carpet surface?
This nigga kept on trying to guard me. Like, come on, Tosh, show me how you can dribble this shit. And I was doing it. And
wait, how you say it? How you say it?
Tosh, show me how you can dribble. playing. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I'm fucking with him. No, he didn't. Yeah, no, and you know he did it.
He was over there just going around in circles. Now, if you on a real court, then I'd agree with you. But you over there going around circles on carpet with bicycles next to you and shelves, that don't mean anything.
You said dumbbell?
Did you take the ball from me?
Bicycles and shelves.
Did you take the ball from me though?
You going around next to merchandise, dribbling around merchandise. That don't mean anything.
What type of merchandise, Blake?
Some balls, some footballs, some helmets, baseballs. All that.
You done?
Oh, this nigga said helmets.
You got your 2 cents off.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
You got your you feel you got your little 2 cents off?
I still got some more, but I'll save it for later.
This nigga said helmets, bro. That got me right there when he said helmets.
Oh, I was finna flame this nigga. I ain't gonna do it right now. But finna say his family be doing them basketball tournaments like Drake do.
No, stop. Then he win the league. And think he doing something. Yeah, you playing against plumbers and shit. You think you doing something?
Bro, I know you're not talking. I got your own kind of. Sure.
I ain't say nothing.
You deep into it. Let's get back to this hoop. Let's get back to this real hoop talk. So back to the serious shit. I want to do the Steph Curry best point guard of all time thing. But let's go back there. Let's not do that. Let's do what is the argument against Steph? Because I said it. I think he's the best player in the league officially now. Last year I said Giannis, but I remember saying last year is Giannis now. But I think Steph went healthy. If he wins a title or something like that, it's going to be back to him. Mm-hmm. So where do you guys stand on that? On the Steph, where does he sit right now amongst NBA players?
One. I feel like I with Giannis.
Yeah, it's fair to put any player to me. This is the criteria I go. But anytime you win Finals MVP, you win the championship. To me, that kind of, unless you're like 10th or something, if you're like within that top 5 or top 3, if you win a championship, to me that bumps you to 1. That's how I view it. Because you're the best. It makes you the best player in going into that next year. So I can agree with that. I can get with that.
We've done it with most guys over the last couple of years, right? Like I remember, Kawhi wins it. I remember us saying he's the best player in the league.
That was my favorite. That was my favorite one. I like.
Blake, where did you stand on the Kawhi best player in the league thing?
He didn't believe it.
I never said best player. I said top 5 in the league.
Okay.
I don't think player.
Because I don't remember me and you talking about it that much.
Oh, I think I said best player in the league during that playoff run. I think I said that.
Hey,
but that I was kind of like.
Motherfuckers gonna remember how good Kawhi is. I'm telling you, they forgot.
They
forgot.
Yeah.
No, they forgot. He gonna remind. There's a couple players that's hurt last year.
Yeah,
and we forgot how good they are. They gonna come back.
That dude, it's like I don't want to get too far from what we're talking about, but like next year, if we can have a year where everybody is back and healthy, Kawhi, which is going to happen, AD, which we'll see about that.
Hell no, don't say his name.
Dang.
Yeah, but no, definitely, it's going to make us feel like we back in high school when everybody was healthy. Kind of.
Yeah.
That makes it
works. Hopefully, guys.
But probably not even in high school. Probably like 8th grade, because that's probably the last time motherfuckers was healthy all at once. Because in high school, I feel like they weren't. Because I feel like some people were hurt. Like Kyrie and Kevin Love was hurt that one finals. The next following year, I don't think nobody was hurt that year.
It's never fully healthy, but it's like, it's always going to be iffy.
Yeah.
But last year was so bad because there were so many guys. Like, think about how many guys made the All-Star team last year that wouldn't have made it any other year.
Yeah, I think COVID really messed up a lot of things.
A lot of this.
Honestly,
yeah. But yeah, the most Finals MVPs over the last couple, like after LeBron won, and I remember saying LeBron got his spot back as best player in the NBA in the bubble. Then obviously Giannis gets it. We're thinking Giannis is the best player in the NBA, and then Steph gets it.
He ain't like that LeBron one.
I didn't.
Yeah, but let's talk about what Steph did though, like what he proved. So one, I don't think anybody after this series needs to say Steph can't play defense, because I never was on that train where motherfuckers was saying he can't play defense and he can't guard.
He can't, but they hunt that nigga though.
They do
for a reason.
Yeah, that's true. But he had a lot of very high impact in a final series. If you're making high impact defensive plays, you're doing it when it matters. And he did that a ton. Like how many times was he in the post where he stripped a guy who tried to post him up or something like that?
Yeah. He definitely not terrible. I'm not gonna call him elite.
Yeah.
Now motherfuckers go too far when he said he's an elite defender. No,
no,
he's not that.
You said what?
I said he stepped up for sure.
I think he's always, because I remember people always saying he was a bad defender. I remember him always being able to play defense like this. You know what I mean? It was a couple motherfuckers that just kept saying it, and when you say it a lot, people pick up on it. Like, I remember Mav Carter.
Who's pointing at me?
You pointing?
I'm pointing at Carl.
Oh, Carl ain't never said he was a bad defender.
I didn't say he was a bad defender. I'm just saying motherfuckers pick on him.
Yeah,
like a lot. Because they probably because of his size. Like you have Kyrie Irving at 6'2", 6'3". I'm sure they pick on him because of his size. But
if I feel like he puts so much out on the offensive end, the defensive end is kind of just whatever. That's how I kind of felt with him and defensively over the years.
Man, them dudes got to start playing both ends. They can't be like that, Blake. It can't be like that, bro. You get paid to play both ends, boy.
You know what?
No, I just playing. But it's true.
I know somebody that did it.
I think we lost. I think he's about to say LeBron. I think
say Michael Jordan again.
Yes, this time. Yes, I was, and did it very well.
You're so sick of hearing that nigga name,
Michael Jordan.
I
don't even make. Okay, go ahead. I don't even want to make it that. Go ahead.
Let's go an episode without him referencing Michael Jordan. That's like the most cliche basketball thing.
Stop hating on Greg.
But there's that. Then there's the point that this is the first one where this isn't really the first one, but I think this is the first one people are going to say, oh, he carried his team to a win. That's the first time people are going to say that. Because everybody before this was on this weird train where we're going to sit and act like Steph wasn't there to kick this dynasty off, right? Like you know what I mean? It to me was always ridiculous. The point that we had, that people felt like they had to see him carry a team to a finals victory. First of all, for that to even be a criteria is trash, considering basketball is a team game. But the point that people, had to see him average 30 or whatever, where everybody else is averaging under 20 or whatever that is, that to me that's ridiculous considering everything he did before. Right? This is a record. This dude had record-breaking regular seasons as the best player on his team before Kevin Durant was even in the picture. So we know Steph can fucking win on his own. The second he wins that first title, we knew he can win on his own as the best player on the team. Point blank, period.
Andre Iguodala. No, I'm just playing. But yeah. We go ahead, Blake.
I just said I know they didn't win the title, but I mean they were close to it. That's 73-9 year. So
like even that, like they lost, but you're leading a team to a 73-9 season. Yes, he can lead the team, and yes, he can. You know what I'm saying? Like the fuck, like I never felt like he had much to prove personally before this series. I think everything at this point was what he did for the game, and then everything at this point was kind of icing on the cake. That's what he's been like. He's at that LeBron point where he just stacking shit on top of his resume. You know what I mean?
It's just they compare. This is what the media does, and it's somewhere I agree with it, but somewhat I feel like they ask too much out of some of these great ones. They try to see what the other top 5 players do. Like Larry, I'm not saying Larry Bird is my top 5 or whatever, but I'm just naming players. Kobe Bryant, LeBron, Mike, Kareem, Magic, and Larry Bird. They see the Finals MVPs that they got on their resume, so they start saying, "Oh, since he doesn't have Finals MVPs and stuff," they look at that stuff like that. They do. I put weight on it, but I don't put weight on that stuff that much. If you won a championship, you won a championship. But the thing with me with the dynasty, the thing that messes it up for me is the Kevin Durant stuff. If that Kevin Durant stuff didn't happen, I would like, I don't know. That Kevin Durant stuff messes me up because he could have did it without him. That's the shit that rubs me the wrong way, and it will always. So Kevin Durant coming in there ruined his legacy a little bit. It ruined it. It kind of. Because I clearly, even before this, I knew he could do it not by himself, but you know what I'm saying? I knew he can do it without Kevin Durant. But it's just the fact that why do you need that man on your team to do that when you could do this? Like, clearly you can do it without him. Why do you need to nerf the team so much to do that? That's the only problem I have with that.
Well, he made the choice.
Huh? No, he went. No, but I'm saying he went to him. They wanted him on the team. That's what I'm saying. Like, they went to him. It's a mutual agreement.
That is true. It is true.
Kevin, we need you on the team, Kevin.
Yeah, didn't Draymond Green start crying or some shit?
Shannon Sharp made the story up. Said they went to the Hamptons Hotel in California, where I'm assuming that's Los Angeles. Somebody said, "Kevin, we need you." Kevin, we need you. Kevin, LeBron beat us again. We need you.
Come win a ring, Kevin.
Oh yeah, he did it. He did it again.
He did. Shannon made it up. I don't know if it's true, but it sounds true.
I heard something about Draymond crying at KD or some shit.
No, he's like, he did it again. He beat us.
He did it. Yeah, man. But
That's
yeah,
all,
Steph ain't got shit to
Yeah, that's all. He definitely doesn't have any proof. It's just my critique is that Kevin Durant stuff. I don't like it. That's
Well, I mean, it's not like he had any like say in it, I guess. Well, not saying.
Yes, he did.
He had saying it.
He did. He recruited.
He's not
recruited.
Like,
I mean, they went to him and said, "Come to my team." He has a big
I mean, technically Steph isn't the G. I get what you're saying though, but yeah, you know, if you want to get technical about it,
looking at.
No, Bob Myers, the reason they in this position. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah, Bob Myers needs all the credit. Shout out to Bob Myers.
Fake crying. Go ahead.
Yeah, fake crying ass dude. I remember that shit.
You know what I'm talking about too.
Yeah, I do remember when Katie got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Myers looks like somebody, and I'm trying to.
What?
He looks like Fantastic Four. What's the dude from Fantastic Four?
With the goggles.
Looks like
the stretchy nigga. Mr. Fantastic. He looked like Mr. Fantastic.
That's a lame ass name, Mr. Fantastic. Go ahead.
Yeah, stretch powers, Blake.
I know you're talking about. Like he
Blake can give me that look like I said something.
Blake being weird. He can stretch his arm all the way to. Never mind. But it's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this nigga.
Blake being weird. Everybody knows what Fantastic Four is.
Yeah.
He can do what, Carl?
Oh my God. Dude. Not this month, Blake. Anyway, no, so anyway, what was I finna say? What's another thing? What's another narrative we can pull out from this series?
We can pull out the narrative that
greatest guard of all time.
Yeah, there's that too. Carl, I don't think so.
I can't do it.
I'm a Magic. Magic is my favorite player ever, and I think Steph's the best point of all time. So there's that whole conversation to be had too.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. And I see why.
Can't, because I've just never seen a rookie go into a team and just win finals in the championship. I don't think that will ever happen again in basketball, period.
You do realize who else was on that team already?
He didn't play, Blake. Kareem didn't
play that game.
I'm just talking about Kareem.
That was a great team. It was a really weird situation. That was a great Lakers team.
No, it definitely was. But I'm saying if you look, Magic coming to that team made that team way better. Way better. Like they were a good team, but they weren't no finals caliber type team. Like I don't know if a rookie will ever have that impact on a team that fast like that.
Yeah, no, it's not happening again. But
I think, a weird. Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, but it is a weird situation getting drafted to a team that's at least that decent.
Yeah.
70s was a wild.
He said 70s was a wild time.
Oh boy, yeah. Go ahead.
It's one of those things where they're like two different narratives that these are two guys who literally changed the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like we saw what Steph we didn't see a guy change the game like Steph changed it. You know, like we never saw that. We weren't old enough to see how Iverson changed the game from a cultural standpoint. We obviously didn't see what Magic did, but we witnessed Steph literally change the game of basketball within a matter of a couple years. You know what I mean? But at the same time, Magic did it too. Magic saved the NBA. Magic and Bird. Yeah. And so, like I said, it's a matter of having two different career narratives. I think, with Steph, first of all, I think we're just talking player for player. While Magic to me is the most entertaining player to ever touch a basketball. I think so. I think Steph is obviously a better player than him.
Mm-hmm.
Then you just talk about the narratives. Like I said, the Lakers in the 80s were a dynasty. You know what I'm saying? There weren't really any points where that dynasty got disrupted. There were points where Golden State's dynasty got disrupted, but you can go look back again. Yeah. Curry's a dude who's breaking these 3-point rates. They're just see how there's so many things that these guys can really balance out with each other. You know what I'm saying?
But what team is? I'm asking you this, it could be a team equivalent because, like you said, the teams they had were very talented. Yeah. What team was equivalent to the one Kevin Durant joined in the 73-9 team? I can't let it go. I'm gonna keep bringing it up. But that bothers me, bro. I swear if that didn't happen, I wouldn't think that way.
Yeah. Well, you see what was the question again?
I said, what team did Magic play on that was equivalent or as good or if not better than the 73-9 team Kevin Durant joined?
There wasn't. No, there wasn't. I mean, but that's what I look at with that. I'm sorry, I keep bringing it up. I'm my bad about bringing it up, but you can also say what team is Magic had that was better than the 73-9 team without KD.
Probably that one.
You can. I mean, it's because they didn't win, but let's be honest, they should have won. Draymond wasn't stupid.
No team from the 80s to me is beating. I just don't think any team from the 80s is beating that 73-9 Warrior. Any of those Warriors teams that were winning. I just don't see it. The game it's just there's no way those guys are going to be able to defend that. There's just no way. Like the Bull. Yeah. Let me say this because it's going to piss him off, and I'm going to do it on purpose.
Okay.
Let me say this because I know it's going to piss him off. The fucking Bulls are not beating the Warriors.
What year are you talking about? What year?
What 96? Like that team's not beating Golden State. It's just not happening. It's because it's two different. I'm just saying it's two different games. The game is so different. There's no way those guys could have fathomed having to guard that. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, I don't even know what my point is right now.
You in nonsense.
Yeah, but my thing is both guys there are so many conflicting points. It's hard. No one guy to me just like tramples over the other. It's a matter of pick whoever you want because they both did their own thing that you have to respect, you know?
Yeah, because like you said, player for player, obviously I think Steph Curry is better, but just point guard, just everything, factoring in the championships, the teams, all that, just can't. Yeah, legacy, I just can't just because of kind of what happened with the Warriors during that period of time of 17 through 19 or whatever. I have a hard time kind of picking that side.
Let it go.
Yeah.
No, I ain't letting that shit go, bro. Them niggas. And then they added DeMarcus Cousins. They tried to sneak another one in.
Let you holding on to something for 4 years, 4, 5, 6, 7 years.
Oh, whatever. They tried to add another championship, putting DeMarcus Cousins on the team. Remember that?
I remember that. I was through my phone when I found out they picked up DeMarcus Cousins.
Motherfuckers go have 5 All-Stars in the starting 5. That's ridiculous.
I remember that.
Whatever.
Funny as hell. The same player though.
I mean, when we thought he was, even though he got hurt, we thought he was gonna be the same player until he played. We realized he wasn't.
Right.
And he wasn't even half the player. But he thought he was gonna win him a championship. I mean, he came out with nothing. That's me. I'm sorry. But damn, and then Marcus Cousins ended up going to the Lakers too. Damn, it's funny word.
That nigga was he's definitely ring hunting.
He's still ring hunting. I ain't mad at him either.
Shit, I ain't gonna become the same player I was before, but I'm gonna get a ring, goddammit.
And he still ain't gonna get it. But he's still been hunting for that ring. He's still looking for it. But no, that's what you can still go back and forth, but I just look at the Magic has 3 finals MVPs, Steph has 1. He possibly really should have 2. Magic 5-time champ, Steph is a 4-time champ. So he's right there. It's not like he's like, I'm not saying it's crazy to say that. I'm just kind of stating why I wouldn't put Steph over him on all-time ranking list. As far as point guard.
I think
Steph 3 to me, he really a scoring guard. I mean, he's a point, obviously, but I feel I view Magic more of a point than Steph is.
Yeah, I agree. He Magic's truer to the definition of the position, but
a true point guard. Steph is like he can play off guard. He can play so many things. Combo guard. There we go.
Full guard.
Which is what no one expected. No one expected Steph to be able to be that versatile when he came in the NBA. So it's dope to see.
Yep.
I don't think I have anything else to say about the finals. Shout out to Steph for winning his first finals MVP. It should be his second.
Yeah. I could change it to a different argument, but around the same players. Like, does this make, because I've seen people arguing about this on podcasts and TV shows, does this make all time, does this make Steph better than KD? Is that an argument? All time? You don't think, is it? I'm asking you.
I think Steph's, oh man, Carl, that's a question.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. We got 2 finals MVPs. The 3-point records, and Kevin Durant to me is the best scorer ever. At least of the century, right? We're talking just skills. Now there are a couple. There's Iverson. There's Kobe. He's up there, but legacy-wise, no.
Got one time.
Who?
You mentioned Iverson and Kobe, but you forgot one.
Tracy McGrady.
Oh no! Good Lord, no.
Talking about Michael Jordan.
Come on, Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
You know what the century means, right?
Oh, you said century. Oh, my bad. Never mind.
Yes, I did. And all them niggas, I'm not even gonna get into it with you. I'll say all them niggas I named low key have a. I'm not even gonna do it. But
I did not hear you say century.
Oh, my bad. I guess I said it too quietly. But no, I think from an individual standpoint, if we're just talking player to player, then I think KD's better. But legacy wise, Steph is better. Because player to player, here's the thing: the player to player thing. If we gonna do that, then there's so many. If we're just talking just straight skill, right? Iverson, like these are guys like T-Mac. There are just so many guys you just have to put in those conversations. But you have to have the legacy conversation more than just the skill player thing, you know?
And it's so weird seeming that they played on the same team with each other and won 2 championships. But then I've seen Steph win 2 without KD.
Yeah.
Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's just like, That's why I don't know. But obviously, if you watch the game, KD is a better player. Like just raw talent, and that's crazy to say with Steph's shooting ability, but let's not act like KD can't step back on the motherfucking shoot shot too.
Well, that's fact. Being 7 foot,
and he's 7 feet that can shoot like that. So that's the hard thing. It's really not easy. But are any of them in your top? Are any of them in your top 10 all time? No.
Yeah, that's another thing. Does this make Curry top 10? I mean, I think I can't name off the top of the dome, but I think both of you guys are in my top 10.
I can name 10.
Name 10. Name me 10.
It's not any order. You got Bron, you got my MJ, Kobe, Kareem, Magic, Shaq,
literally
Bird, Hakeem. Okay, yeah, I got 2 spots left. Okay, maybe. Yeah, they probably are in it. He probably is in it then. Yeah, probably then KD. Yeah. Am I missing anybody?
They're gonna say Tim Duncan. Some people are gonna say Tim Duncan.
I know Tim Duncan. I know he got 5 championships. I know it was kind of boring for me. So I'm picking the players I like to watch more over that. But
that list is
I respect it.
Like I said, that list is awful.
That's how is that list off? It's not in order. Keep that in mind.
That was in order.
No, I said it wasn't in order.
You know that list.
He said it wasn't in order.
No, I wouldn't put Kobe above Michael Jordan.
In order. You know it was in order.
It wasn't. I said it wasn't in order. Whatever. But
yeah.
Who besides I miss? I don't know if I'm missing anybody because I said Hakeem, I said Kareem, Shaq, Bird, Magic, Bron, Kobe, MJ.
Niggas gonna say Bill Russell and Wilt. You know that they're gonna bring that up. Like if it's an old motherfucker.
Wilt was. I don't agree with the Bill Russell shit. I can't. I'm sorry.
Wilt's got
Wilt, yeah. Because I actually watched Wilt highlights. He would be doing that in today's game. I have to admit that. Because he was doing fadeaway jumpers on the wing at 7'3" and shit. So I have to put him. Okay, I have to put him in my top 10. That leave one more spot, and I probably have to give that to KD or Curry. So I ain't putting Oscar Robertson in my top 10.
No, there's no way. I think Oscar Robertson.
It's just so many. It's so many players to me that was just quicker than him, more advanced.
And people are so funny with the Oscar Robertson thing. Like the number, I said this.
He gonna bring a Russ, Blake.
I am. People literally. No, don't say nothing. The people will literally. The only thing people would say about Oscar Robertson is before Russ started doing it, all everybody would say is Oscar the Big O was the triple double. But when Russ did it, that nigga aiming. Fuck y'all.
That's what he aiming. He aiming for that back. He aiming for that backboard because he can't shoot.
Yeah,
yeah. What you gonna say, Blake?
Carl already said it for me.
I was just playing. I mean, he can't shoot. But
Russell Westbrook is fucking better than Oscar Robertson, bro. There's no argument about that.
Yeah, maybe 5 years ago, not now. Oscar Robertson whoop his ass 1-on-1 now.
That nigga can't even run. No, right now, Russ is better than Big O. That nigga can't even run with him.
You said right now.
You think Big O can guard Westbrook?
You said
no, but right now probably not because Russ is like at his worst now.
Russ,
I don't even know if he's an all-star type of player right now.
He's not
based off that season. But based off last season, that's what I'm basing off of. That's what I mean by right now.
Yeah, to me, there's never a world. To me, I know I'm a respect what Big O did, but Russ is like Big O is never better than Russell Westbrook ever, in my opinion.
Okay, that's.
I don't know why I brought that back. I don't even know why I brought that up.
I think because he brought up. We was talking about top 10. He brought up Big O in the top 10. I respect Big O. I ain't putting him in the top 10 though. I'm putting Charles Barkley over Big O. It's just me.
Yeah,
Charles Barkley was cold.
Missing a whole, bro.
What'd you say?
Missing a whole lot of guys.
Top, and I have to branch out top 15 is random as hell. I don't even want to do this, but is Dirk in your top 15?
Yeah, that's names. I put Iverson above him. I put
okay. He in top 20. He in top 20 though, right? Dirk top 20. It was random as hell.
I put Dirk in my 15 probably. Yeah, I think so. Because we never saw anything like Dirk.
And people start copying his one-legged shot.
Yeah.
Pretty much. KD. Man, there's some players. I ain't gonna put D Wade in there, but shit. D Wade top 20, maybe.
Yeah.
Damn, if D Wade was in his prime longer, I think we all know he had top 5 potential, but like top 10, but he had top 5 potential for sure if he was in his prime longer. I think we all know that.
Yeah.
Address.
Oh my God. No.
Address the fuck no. You said who?
Dr. Said George Gervin.
Yeah, he just
Dr.
named
J.
Connie Hawkins type shit.
He gonna say Nate Thurman next.
Nate Thurman, Moses Malone. Wanted to do this too. We had our first big trade. So y'all remember around this time last year, we had Al Horford's trade back to Boston with OKC. Around this time, or this time now, we have Christian Wood heading over to Dallas for basically draft picks and a bunch of bench guys. I'm a big fan of this trade. For the people who are saying Houston got nothing, you guys don't fucking read, because there's clearly a reason. So what I read was it was to get Alperen Sengun more playing time, which made sense because they liked the flashes that he showed last year. And it's like kind of like right now they're in a position they want to rebuild and they want to develop their young guys, and it makes sense. And it was a matter of just clearing up spots for those young guys, and that's what they're doing. And they got a top 26 pick, if I'm not incorrect, in the draft.
Yeah, number 26. Yeah. But the thing about it is the trade's not going to happen until the night of the draft. I read that.
Yeah, not official to then. So
they don't matter anyway. Fuck, they go do play now.
Yeah. I'm big. I like it for Houston for one. I mean, it's not monumental, but it makes sense. It just makes sense for them, and they kind of get him off the books. And Christian Wood just didn't. I just felt like it wasn't a spot for him. He kind of went there under this expectation that Harden was going to be with him, and that never happened. And he was kind of stuck in this. He's young, but he's not like a young guy who you want to like make a part of your rebuild. He's
28, I think.
He's like
almost 30.
He almost 30, right? And he's had a weird story. You think he's a young guy, but he's been around the league. We just didn't really
weird. Yeah,
very weird.
Been in the league since we was in 8th grade.
Yeah. He's been for a minute.
That nigga been hiding.
Yeah. Then he had like that one breakout season in Detroit. So the thing about it is this: I like it for Dallas. It gives them a potential extra 20-point a game scorer because he can create. He's one of the better shot. He's not super efficient with it, but he's one of the better shot creators at his position. Only question is this: that's a Western Conference Finals team, and he's been putting up big numbers on trash teams. So your question is, can you expect him to perform at the standards Dallas needs him to perform? Dallas is a team that's trying to get back to the Western Conference Finals. It's not really a question that we can answer. It's just, thing is, can we trust him to be that same guy that he was in Houston and in Detroit, and an extension of that here in Dallas? That's the big question moving forward, because 20 a game or 18 plus a game on a WAC team is different than 18 plus a game on a team that's trying to win a title. You know what I mean? Or trying to get to the finals and try to get over the hump. So,
I have to wait and see. I really have to wait and see, because like you said, when players of his caliber, even the ones that are better than him, and they put up numbers like he's been putting up on suckish teams, you still have to wait and see, because we've seen players that put numbers up on suckish teams and then get to a championship type of caliber team and they kind of struggle a little bit. Maybe not struggle, but they won't play as great as they did on the suckish team.
Yeah, facts.
Or vice versa. We see a dude that struggles in a championship role or a different role with a championship team. They go to a bad squad, they put up 20 points per game or 23 points per game. Yeah. Case in point, Jeremy Grant. That's one of the dudes. See, it's different for some dudes. Now, I will say this: I still think Dallas Mavericks need one more player. One more.
I think they probably. Honestly, I think this is. Yeah,
you think that was it?
Yeah, I think Christian Wood was the guy, and I'm not mad at it because, like I said, now I think I made a snap about this. Now that's 3 guys. I mean, because you're kind of banking on Brunson picking up where he left off, right? They're going to pay him. Yeah, they're going to pay him that Fred VanVleet money, and you're banking on Dinwiddie to play better than what he did last season. You know what I'm saying? Or at last postseason, and Christian Wood. So if you can get those three guys on their shit, that's 3 extra shot creators around Luka. They're not elite, but that's 3 guys who can get you 20 on any night. You're saying what, Blake?
They're better than what they had.
Yeah, 3's better than 2. You know, I mean, seriously, there's 3 guys who can go be 20 plus any given night. You know,
yeah,
that's what I like about it.
It's just the bank. It's just the banking on Jalen Brunson part is after. Well, we all have to see it, but it's just after the year he had last season, or when I say last season, I mean like what a month ago or whatever. It's just is that a lot to bank on? You think? Would you say?
It was kind of because he showed flashes during the regular season. The sample size from him of being this legit second option or whatever people are trying to say he is, it's not a super large sample. That's why it's kind of a gamble right now. But I mean, I think it's gonna be worth it. But like I said, you have multiple options. Like Tim Hardaway Jr. is not out of the mix either. He's still here. I don't know what they're gonna do with him, but he's still here. So that's another guy who can go to 20 on any.
My boy.
So they have a lot of options on offense. It's a matter of making it all work together. I am interested in the defense thing because Christian Wood is not the strongest defender. And he's not greater as far as rim protection goes. I want to see how good he is when he's switching.
We'll sad,
see when he's switching.
That's sad. You can't be 7 feet and not be better than average on defense. I don't get that one, but it's
15.
What he is. Go ahead, Blake. You said something.
Oh no, I said he's a smaller center, so I mean it's like he's 7 feet.
He ain't short as 7 foot.
Oh, okay. You like what, 6'10", 6'11"?
He's 6.
He ain't got no.
Go ahead.
What you
go ahead, Ty.
No, I said he 6'10", 215.
Damn.
Yeah.
Skinny as hell. 6'10".
Yeah. He
that's
to me that's
football numbers right there.
Yeah, he ain't got no excuse to be bad on defense. To me, I don't give a fuck. If you tall, you got size, you ain't got no excuse to be bad on defense.
215. I know 5'10" niggas at 2. I know 5'10" niggas at 215. But damn, I didn't really realize that. But once you look at him, he is skinny though. But yeah, what I hate about this trade is Dallas got rid of Boban, bro. That hurt. Boban, and I'm not even trying to be funny. He's one of them good like funny locker room dudes you need on your team, bro. I'm not even trying to be funny.
Yeah. All he got to do is just drive like what 2-3 hours back up to Dallas.
Damn, I forget. Yeah, you right.
He still is in Texas.
That didn't even register in my mind. Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas. I wouldn't even think.
Yeah. Just take a little road trip or something. I don't know.
It's a mid-blockbuster trade, not a blockbuster one, but a mid one. I did want to see Wood on another team because I hated how Harden kind of fucked him over when he just said, "No, I don't want to play with you," basically. Because I thought that could have been entertaining too well. Yeah, I thought it could have been.
Look at Harden now.
Right. Now, not saying he would have been any better if he stayed in Houston because the injury still would have come and he would have, I think, looked 10 times worse. Because he at least could hide behind Embiid, and before he could hide behind KD and Kyrie, you can't hide behind shit in Houston. You want to hide behind Christian Wood, nigga?
Man, that's crazy, dude. Tried to navigate his way to 2 other teams, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He can't go nowhere now. He's screwed.
Oh no, he's screwed. Right, he got that. He's very rich. Ooh, Drake is out right now, and we got an hour.
Yeah,
so
fuck that. I don't care.
I know you're gonna listen to that album, Carl.
No, he came out with an album in September because it was so trash, so he had to redeem himself. That's what happened.
That is very true. My bad. That is very true that nigga dropped the album. I knew it.
What does that tell you? He's not the dude. Okay, he drops an album every year, but for him to drop an album 6 or 7 months later tells you he knows that shit was trash.
Yeah. No, he
dropped the album,
and he surprise dropped it too. That should tell you right there.
Yeah.
We got an A&R over here. What they call it?
That boy eat Mike and Nice. I know the way he eat.
I ain't even know Mike and Nice.
No. It's the
no, but yeah,
it's the Mike and Nice though. Them Mike and Nice.
So yeah,
The Mike and
jaw
Ike.
break.
okay. You mean the jaw
You know,
breaker?
he jaw.
Jaw gonna be hanging. Nigga, jaw gonna be hanging on.
Boy, chewing.
He chewing that shit. Look, hey Blake, he chewing that a little too hard, ain't he?
Nah, I get
Yeah,
this.
he is.
But anyway,
Break your
Yeah.
damn tooth.
y'all stupid. Yeah, that wasn't Mike and Ike's or Candy.
Drake.
Yeah, we gonna tap into that, Drake. I gotta hear that shit. I want to see what it is. I want to see what you're talking about.
You talking about Drake?
Drake. This was fun. I like the way this felt a little bit better than pre-recording the episodes. As far as this nigga Blake, man.
Sorry, bro.
I'm not even trying to be funny. It just looks like you have a collar shirt on right now.
What? It doesn't.
This nigga got a Lil Uzi chain on right now. He got that upside down cross chain on. Nigga, come on, bro. We gonna
work out in the collar shirt and sweatpants.
Wait, what he wearing?
sweatpants.
He wearing a collar shirt and some sweatpants.
Y'all know I ain't gonna join on this nigga. I'm gonna join him later because I ain't gonna bomb in front of the people. That does it for this episode, y'all. Don't forget to sub to the channel, hit that like button, download new episode on Spotify. Check out the video. That shit was not that funny.
You got a collared shirt on.
Check out the link. This is important. Check out the link in the description if you want to start your own podcast for Buzzsprout. You gonna laugh? Buzzsprout gonna pull that from us.
Like, y'all, sorry, yeah, they are.
Fuck y'all.
Get a collar shirt like the one Ty got.
Nigga, it's clearly not.
Don't wear the joke out.
Yeah, don't kill the joke. He has a tendency to do that. It's clearly not a collar shirt. But yeah, that does it. And we're gonna see y'all next time.